Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you 10 most used shortcut keys and what their functions are. And in the end, I will present to you some bonus hotkeys. So let's start with the first one, Ctrl D. This one is one of the most that I use. The function. If you want to copy the formula to one cell below the original cell, you can simply press Ctrl D. But there is an if case. If you want to copy it to more than one cell, you have to select the original cell as well. It even works with filtered rows. It won't copy the formula to the cells between the filters, only to the visible cells. The second one, Ctrl R. This has basically the same function as Ctrl D, but in a horizontal direction. The same rules of Ctrl D is valid for Ctrl R. Let's go to the third one, Ctrl Shift L. This is also one of my most used shortcuts. Its function is simply yet effective. Function number 1. It adds a filter to the cells of the selected row. If there is a blank column between two adjacent cells, it will only go as far as the last empty cell. If you want to add filter to every cell in that specific row, you have to select the row first and then press Ctrl Shift L. Function number 2. It clears the filter in any cell in the sheet. If you want to clear filter, you have to press Ctrl Shift L. But be careful, you have removed the filter entirely. If you want to add filter again, you have to follow the steps of function 1 previously explained. Fourth one. The function of control space selects the entire column of your present cell. Function of shift space selects the entire row of your present cell. If you press Control space and then Shift space or vice versa, it doesn't matter which one you press first, it will select the entire sheet. Number 5. Control plus and Control minus. Function of Control plus. It adds columns or rows. Function of Control minus. It deletes columns or rows. If you want to add a row, select the row below the space, then press Ctrl plus. If you want to add a column, select the column, press Ctrl plus. If you want to delete a row, select the row you want to delete, then press Ctrl minus. The same function applies for deleting a column. Number 6. Ctrl plus any direction arrows. Function. These keys help you jump to the next non-empty cell. It doesn't matter if you use Ctrl arrow up or Ctrl arrow to the left. If there is no cell filled, it will jump to the last column of row of Excel. Number 7. Shift plus any direction arrows. The function. Selects your current cell and the cell of your desired destination. If you want to select multiple cells, you can use page up and down for these two directions only. It will select about 44 cells for each pressing. Number 8. Control Shift arrows. This one is more like the combination of the 5th and the 6th shortcuts. It allows you to jump to the next non-empty cell, but with selecting every cell in between your starting cell and destination cell. You can go to multiple directions without letting go the Control and Shift keys. Number 9. Control Shift semicolon. Function. It will add the date of today. It will not change when you open the sheet another date like the function today. Control Shift colon. It will add the timestamp instantaneously. You can add date and timestamp by pressing these keys consecutively. Number 10. Tab. Now this one is also my favorite because I might be a little lazy to use my mouse after I go wildly writing something on the keyboard. I don't want to leave the keyboard. I don't want to press the mouse. So I was looking for how can I jump directly to a function that I wanted to use. When you want to select a function, you can press Tab instead of double-clicking it with your mouse. So now, for the bonus hotkeys. F2. If you want to go into a cell to write anything instead of double-clicking the cell, you can press F2 and then start writing within the cell. F4. It will return your cell to an absolute cell that would not change. The first time you press F4, you will turn both column and row to absolute. When you press for the second time, only the row will be absolute. The third time, the column will be absolute. And when you press for the fourth time, it will return to its initial form. I believe using these short keys will fasten your work and impress your coworkers and your boss. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for listening.